I think we're live on YouTube. Hey, everybody!
Hey!
Get my hat arranged there a little bit. There we go.
What material is that hat?
I don't know. It's like a weird little like felt. It's really
Okay.
old. It was my
Like a
dad's.
felt.
I think it's
Oh,
felt.
is it like a college hat?
Yeah. Well,
Like from.
I think it's from like the 70s when he went to school here.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is because I think I have a hat of my papa's from Tulane where I went. So
Awesome. Yeah.
they used to do that apparently, like make little hats for people who went
For
to
everybody.
school.
I have like a really old it's like a sweater too that's like sewn. It's like a sweater vest that I wear to like
Yeah.
basketball games and stuff.
Oh, I love
sweet.
that.
It's from like the 50s. It's super old school too.
How fun.
Hey,
That's
everybody.
So cute. Well, I'm just going through and posting on our various places.
Cool. We're posting everything. Got a couple viewers on YouTube. How's it going? Hey, hey.
Don't mind me. Drew, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
So we are doing a social distance Thanksgiving. So my mom's gonna come over and we're gonna set up on opposite sides of the carport, like long ways. We're gonna actually potluck and cook it at each other's houses, and we're gonna Zoom while we're cooking, and then come and then hang out at different sides of the carport for like an hour. So
that's cute.
It's about the best that we can social distance it up. What about you?
We're actually going down south to be with my husband's family. We got tested, and hopefully it'll be okay. It's pretty.
Sweet.
Pretty
Have you gotten your
small.
results back yet? I guess maybe
What?
that's a HIPAA violation.
What?
Have you gotten your results back yet?
Yeah, that was negative
That's good.
this time.
Yeah, right on.
But yeah, hopefully it'll be fun. My daughter's cousin is her age, and they love each other, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, get some kid time in. I mean, that is so important right now in the middle of all this when we're kind of closed off in our houses and social distancing to like have a little bit of social time. So, absolutely.
For little kids especially too, and it's actually going to be warm enough down there to where all of our like greetings with other families are going to be outside. So
that's awesome. Yeah. That's a good plan.
Fun. Okay, we're all posted up.
We're all posted. Hey, everybody. I'm Drew.
I'm Peyton. Hi.
I guess she's that way.
We are Christmased out.
Yep, it's Christmas time. Kind of, almost. Thanksgiving week's close enough. I feel like it's sweater week. I mean, the neighbors already put up their Christmas tree like last week. I was like, yo, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. What are you doing putting your Christmas tree up?
Well, for the first time ever, I will say that I'm usually like humbugging when I see Hobby Lobby putting their stuff out in August. But this year, I started seeing people put their stuff out the Wednesday after the election, and I'm all about it this year. Like, we need all the cheer we can get.
We need some cheer, dang it. 2020's been terrible. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, we got a couple things to talk about today. So, you got any making plans? Have you been making anything besides food this past week or two?
I've been making myself crazy. No,
Yeah.
I haven't made anything. What about you? You haven't been making anything either besides just like making assembly guide revisions and videos?
Yeah, I've been working on training stuff. I've been making...
you made Nefertiti.
Where's Nefertiti? I'm looking for her. 1 second. She's right here. Here she is. Woo. I finished her.
Hey, girl.
Hey, hey.
She looks really good.
Yeah, it's from the Nunez Museum. It's the exact copy. It was about 12 days, a little over 12 days to print out. So
Incredible.
Pretty stoked about it. And the new 300X. That's going to be launching super soon. We're shipping it early December. Or mid-December.
X, like, can you buy it on Black Friday, something special?
You can! What do you know? There is a Black Friday here. Did you know that you can get the 300X and an M2?
What? For how much?
It's 20% off. Pretty sweet. $15.99.
But that's got to cost a lot to ship, right?
Free shipping.
What?
And if you need to get extra stuff, like, you can even get some free extra stuff too. I heard there's a promo code. You can get some extra stuff from that too. What is that?
There's a promo code. It's BF2020. You can get 10% off your entire order, excluding the bundle, which is 20% off. Yeah. And free shipping on anything all week until Monday.
Yep.
So make sure you take advantage of that.
So any bits or projects or anything that you want on the website, free shipping, 10% off. BF 2020. We're super pumped about it. We're working on
Enjoy.
stuff. Woo! We also got a Christmas contest going on too.
We
Do
do.
we have any sweet submissions from the Christmas contest yet? Have you checked it out? I haven't looked. Let's look right now. I'm gonna pull it. Let's pull up a browser right now. Let's see.
Pull it up. And hey, while you're watching, if you have
While
any
we're
questions
chatting.
for us, please hop in there. Ask us any questions you might
Yeah.
have.
If you guys got any questions, we're gonna look it up. So let's see. Bloop. Oh hey, that's on the wrong screen. Come over here. What is that hashtag on that Christmas contents chest?
I think it's Maker Christmas 20.
Make it Christmas? All right, let's check it out. Instagram on a computer is so weird.
It's so weird. And I'm on my phone trying to use my computer. So forgive me. I don't know if anyone realized that we did not plan to wear the same mask.
We did, yeah, we do. We didn't plan it, but it works out. We have our Razorback hats on. So yeah, we're Arkansas it up with our ugly sweaters and our Razorback hats.
Yeah. Christmas is coming, guys.
We gotta get in the Christmas spirit. All right, let's see here. So we've got the main link from the Christmas link that's on there. I'm not seeing any other ones on that one. If you've tagged us in it though, I bet that Sarah knows some of those other ones that are there. But right now we have the main Christmas one. Right now we've got this sweet one. Whoop. So we've got this one.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet.
Very sweet.
So yeah, if you got some Christmas contests in there, go ahead and tag us in it so we can find it.
It sounds like the contest is wide open.
Yeah, and I know a couple people have posted in the owners group that that I know Sarah and Emily have talked to. So I know we actually have a couple submissions because really you just have to tell us and then we'll find your post and put one in there. There was like that toy box that was really cool.
Ooh, toy
yeah,
box.
there was like a sweet toy box that was developed that was in our owners group that you can check out on Facebook. You want to hop in that owners group? And
yeah.
there's some other cool stuff in there too. So.
Anything that you think would be cool to make on the M2 for Christmas?
So I think it would be really sweet to mount a Christmas tree upside down from the ceiling, and I think that you could facilitate that with an M2.
Yeah, you could.
Just like hang it, almost, you know, like you could have a, like we were talking about with the bed, you know, that you could like come down and it's a Christmas tree.
Bed, yeah, the Murphy M2.
Yeah.
Christmas edition.
Yeah, Christmas tree edition. Like,
oh, that'd be fun.
Just an upside down tree. It'd be fine. Yeah, it'd be fine. Why not?
I think it'd be cool.
I'm sure
to
my
make
landlord wouldn't mind if I bolt a Christmas tree to the ceiling.
I don't know that anyone would see it inside your home, Drew.
Yeah, it'd be fine. I might just do that. That actually sounds really fun and weird.
I think you should. Maybe we'll feature you in some sort of promo next year if you do it.
I'm all about yeah, doing some wacky stuff. You know, there is actually something really wacky that I made.
What?
Let me get it.
Oh no. Now I'm alone here. Hey, all 5 of you, if you have anything to talk about, message us. Oh, what is that?
It's a soap dispenser top.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So my cat throws up all the time, because he eats too much. He just gorges himself.
What's his name again? McGillicuddy?
Spaghetti the kitty cat.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, so I found this file and then I modified it to fit on top of a soap dispenser.
That's
So I'm gonna put this
good.
in the in the marketplace.
Please do. Yeah,
So,
I love that.
Yeah.
He's
I
got a little
think that
hat
was
on too.
Yep.
Is that a
It's got
Halloween hat?
A little like witch's hat. Yeah.
Oh, it's a witchy cat. Okay,
Yeah.
I love it.
Witch
Yeah.
cat. Yeah. I mean,
He's got soap still like coming out of his mouth.
I know.
It's like dripping. Wow.
I know. It makes me laugh every time I have to wash my hands. It's great. And you know, in
It
the cold
doesn't get
pandemic,
much
you gotta wash
better.
your hands a lot. So,
That's true. That's true. Maybe you need a lotion top dispenser so you can just.
oh yeah. Well, actually, I don't. Yeah, I don't have any lotion. So,
Oh, Drew, that's another story. That's
yeah.
another
Or what about
another
like
discussion.
sunscreen? You could do
No,
sunscreen. Aloe
that's an
vera.
offline. That's an offline discussion.
You could do aloe vera. Would be green, like for like sunburns, and it'd be like greens. You
Yes,
just
you
get real
could.
gross with it. I'm a big fan. Of just
I
getting
mean,
ridiculous
we
with
could we could hop some food coloring into some soaps, and you know,
That I should totally food color this soap. That is a great idea.
I'm unwittingly giving you all these ideas.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
Well,
well, we've got our Christmas contest. We've got our Black Friday deals going on. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody hanging out in the Facebook groups? I don't see any questions on YouTube either. So if they're coming through, hopefully they are coming through. So should have like
and yet people are
Blackjack.
still watching.
There we go. People still hanging out. I mean, you can hang out and watch us. That's totally fine. Thank you to all of our YouTube subscribers. By the way, we hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers.
Wow, and we hit 5,000 on Instagram.
What? That's awesome. I'm glad you
Yeah.
guys like us to watch us being real goofy.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah. So
You like us.
yeah, we
You sort of like us.
sort of kind of like us, and we release things. Some of them are informative. Some of them are just ridiculous, like this.
Okay, so let's take it out of ridiculous territory, and we're going to talk about grants.
Oh, that's right. I was going to talk about grants. So, if you are an educator out there or you know an educator, we have a 3D printing grant. And we're going to do an M2 grant as well, but we're starting with the 3D printing grant. And it ends in the end of December. So, if we want to check that out right here,
Show us.
our education section right here. So on our website. So you can get to it by clicking learn more here and then clicking on education. And let's see if I can stick this on the side here. And then, that's not going to work. I was hoping it might, but I don't think it's going to work with both of us at the same time.
That's okay.
So on the education section, we've got our tools and resources for educators. So we've got our links to our trainings. So we have every Thursday we do our live stream CNC training for beginners, and then we're also going to start doing a 3D printing one too as soon as the 3D printing printer launches. The first one of those is going to be on December 17th. I believe. Let me check the date on that. Is that December 17th? I believe so.
I think so.
I think so. Yes.
I can check the date.
So that'll be on the 17th. And then, yeah, we've got info here on 3D printers and CNC. And then some stuff about why it's important to learn about some 3D printing. We got information right here if you need to contact us, if you need information or a quote or anything like that. And then we have our grant. So this is for a 300X. So if you click right here, learn more and apply, we've got our grant right here for a 300X. So we've gotten several grant submissions already. So yeah, if you want to fill this out on our website, you can just click right here to get to our grant application.
Got it.
And then you
It's
can fill
open
this out.
until the end of the year, right? But when do you announce the winner of the grant?
In early January. And then we'll
Okay.
start another one. After this, we'll start another one that'll be for the next 6 months. So every 6 months, there'll be a new grant. So it'll be like a rolling application process, basically. So if you're after that, then you can apply again. And then when that next one starts, we'll have an M2 one as well. So we'll have a CNC one to go with it for the next 6 months, for sure.
Okay. Cool. William Young commented on the Facebook, need help with getting up and running. Who can help me today?
So we can do in our service, you can message us to get rocking and rolling. So yeah, you can send us a message if you need to get help get going. I know we're kind of all over the place right now because we're all traveling and kind of in and out this week. We are doing our live streams, not this week, but next week, to get live video training. But after today, we're not going to... we're just kind of all over the place, and that one's on Thursday. But we can message with you, and you can like send us back and forth, and we can chat back and forth through like Facebook Messenger if you want. That'd probably be the best way, and then we can go back and forth, and we can help get you rocking and rolling, and get to the bottom of what's causing your problem, for sure.
So yeah, William, message us on Facebook or support@makermade.com. And also, if you're just not sure where to go, you can go to makermade.com/resources, and
Yeah.
that should get you.
And we've got tons of videos on our YouTube as well, like walk through different things depending on what your issue is, and you might be able to find some info there. And we got our new user guide out too that's got a bunch of good information in it as well, and you can find all that on our resource page.
Oh, hey, Mike Garza is here saying that he's ready to help. What a great thing.
There we go.
So maybe
Mike's ready to
Mike
rock.
can help.
Yeah, if you jump in that in the owners group too, yeah, you can find there's so many awesome people in there that are rocking and rolling. So absolutely.
Yeah, search
That's
for
great.
Maker Made Owners Group on Facebook if you're not already a member.
Yeah, absolutely. Join that owners group. So we got some big news about this one too. So we wanted to talk about the grant that we've got going on right now. I wanted to talk about Black Friday, and then we wanted to talk about our Christmas contest. And the next thing is our live schedules. We're switching these up. So we've been talking about, what have we been talking about, Peyton? About our lives.
We've been talking about changing them up, right?
It's true.
What else? What else?
Yeah, so we like coming and talking and like hanging out and doing this kind of thing, but we want to do like a more interactive version with the community. That's kind of an open session where you can actually join too. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it through Zoom, and we're going to move it from Tuesdays to Friday afternoon. So from 5 to 6 Central, and that's just going to be a free open time starting in December. So the next week, every Friday, there will be someone from MakerMade in there, but especially members of the community. So it's going to be a place where we can come in and hang out and network, help each other out with tech support, talk about different projects we're working on, compare notes, features, new stuff that you've been coming up with, just kind of an anything goes, like networking, hangout, project time, makers hour, where we are engaging with the community and having y'all have like an open place to engage with each other too. So we kind of have like a weekly ongoing thing with everyone in the community, because that's what we want to do. We want to get everybody talking and just collaborating on really cool projects, because we've seen so many cool things on the owners group and things like that happen from just like sharing ideas and sharing different tips and tricks and stuff like that. So we want to have, instead of just Peyton and I talking, we want to have anybody talking that can join. So it'll be like an open Zoom. So we'll like post the link when we do it, and then anybody can just join, and then you can come in and hang out if you want. And you can ask questions, or you can hang out in the chat. And then it also won't be live either. So you won't have to worry about jumping in on video if you don't want to, or anything else like that. So we're going to kind of like shift it up a little bit. But one of the things that we do really like is interviewing y'all. So we want to keep doing that and keep doing the Meet Your Maker, but we're going to kind of take that offline, and we're going to do separate Zoom interviews and then post those later. So then we can really dive in and get in depth and learn about your projects and the awesome stuff that you're doing, and then share it later with everybody, so we can kind of go over it. And we've got some of those lined up, don't we, Peyton?
Yes, we do. We've got some fun, exciting interviews with some makers from our community, and also from some makers that are completely outside of the CNC 3D printing community, because we'd like to showcase what everybody's doing, and especially like in this time of weirdness, getting to know our people.
Yeah,
People are making
exactly.
stuff. But
And
I think
it's hard when we, you can't like go out to a brewery and have a beer and hang out and talk about stuff, really. So having like a session where we can all kind of get together and compare notes and hang out is something that we think would be really cool for that. And then doing the Zoom interviews, we will still get to do that best part as well.
Right.
And we're probably going to turn it into a podcast. That's what we've been talking about as well. So stay on the lookout from that, because we're super pumped about having something where you can listen to it while you're making and while you're working on stuff. Because I like to listen to podcasts while I'm working on stuff. So I think that I'm not alone in that.
This drooling cat is bobbling his head at me still.
It's just excited. He's just like, yeah. That sounds awesome. Do a podcast. Yeah, do a podcast. That sounds great.
It's not. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, we've got fun things coming up, more to come.
So we're going to shift it around, yeah. And we still want to do some of these live streams like this, but it's just not going to be as frequent. So it's not going to be every week. So we're going to do like maybe like once a month, or if like there's an event or something that we want to do, then it's going to be like more specialized that we're going to announce something along those lines. So like the Christmas contest, for instance, we'll do a live and talk about the winner of the Christmas contest, like specifically for that, and kind of announce all of that. And we're also going to be doing the trainings, so you'll have those other 3 times where you can come and interact with us, but it won't be in like live format. So it'll be the CNC time, the 3D printing time, and just the regular hangout and maker time. So we'll be doing those 3 different things a week where we can go through and answer questions and help everybody get going, and be available for y'all. So we're gonna kick that off like starting in December, in the first week of December. Well, the 3D printing one won't start until everybody gets 3D printers, so that'll be. We'll have the first one of those on the 17th, like I mentioned, and then those will start in January because of just the way that everything goes. That'll also be. I should bring that up for the trainings through the CNC trainings. So those fall on 2 holidays as well. So on the 24th and 31st, we won't have the CNC trainings either because those will be on holidays. But after that, though, it'll be like indefinitely.
Okay.
When we won't miss one. I don't know what the Thursday holidays are in 2021, but
Just Thanksgiving probably, but maybe more.
Yeah, it'll probably be like 11 months before we have one that we miss again.
Right.
So.
Well, cool. Sure. Philip Roy says beer good, COVID bad. Agreed.
100% agree, man. 100%. Yeah, got lots of coffee too. Lots of coffee and tea at the same time as well. Cheers to that.
This is a Diet Coke from McDonald's.
Cheers.
So yeah, William Young also says something about his machine, but I'm hoping that William, you can connect with Mike, who can help you, or like I said, email us, message us on Facebook.
Yeah. What's the specific question?
He says my machine is jerking around close to the top of my wasteboard.
I think, yeah. I think I actually sent you a message with that in service yesterday, and I was wondering about your firmware because you mentioned that you updated your firmware, and what version of Makerverse that you're using. Because that sounds like that could be something with your firmware, and it's having trouble kind of communicating, and having some like intermittent connections with it is what I was guessing. But I'm not 100% on that. So. You can send a message to us on Facebook. We can kind of like bounce back and forth. I'm actually going to jump in support here in a little bit after this and help out a little bit before I start Thanksgiving prep, getting stuff together. So
cool.
Alrighty. Well,
now he says now when I try to move it up, it comes with error 2 soft limit, and Mike says mine's doing the same thing. Uh-oh.
Are you guys using the beta version? Is that the version of Makerverse? Are you using the beta version of Makerverse or version 1.0.6? That'd be my question. Because I'm not in the beta. I haven't been in the beta community of Makerverse.
So Mike's telling him he needs to remove soft limits.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on that. I'm not sure.
Can they still comment on this if we get off the live?
Yeah, they can still comment and hang out on it for sure.
Okay.
Whoop, you lost your video. There you go. You're back. I saw Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
Mr. Biggs popped up. Yeah, he's in our CNC training. He's our regular rooster in our CNC training, hanging out with Drew in the Canarper Labs.
I'm not ready to disclose too much about it, but we are planning a little collaboration with Mr. Biggs. For a limit.
That sounds awesome.
Limited edition apparel. So we may have to go live to announce that as well. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. We can definitely like pop in surprise live or something like that. Yeah. We post that we're doing it. Ha!
Sometimes it seems those might work better.
Yeah, why not? And because one of the things that we were talking about with these, Peyton and I, we're talking about like not everybody can join during this time, and even though it's a regular scheduled time, we're always on this time. So like if you're not on your lunch break or you're not in this time zone that works for you, then you might not be able to join. But if we just do it all randomly at random times, and more people can kind of like hop in there. And the group's super active. Like y'all are always working on projects and helping each other in there, which is fantastic. So like we know that it's pretty much 24 hours a day in there. So.
Yeah. Okay, Mike says. Okay. William says he's using the Makerverse version that came with the USB. Okay, William, you need to go and download the new Makerverse.
So that's an older version then. If you're using Makerverse on the USB or CNCJS. CNCJS came on the USB, but I don't know. It depends on which version that you got, because the very first one had CNCJS on it. So yeah, check out our resources page and go to Makerverse.
Okay, and then also Mike says, can Makerverse 1.1.2 work with the Arduino Mega Board?
Yeah, for the Maslow, you have to update the firmware. So if you update the firmware on it, then yes. But you gotta update. You gotta do firmware update for the beta. But that's coming out really soon. And then we'll be making a video on how to update the firmware and all that. We just haven't. It's still kind of things are still changing because it's open source and everybody's working on it. So I mean, if you want to contribute to it, you can jump into the GitHub and contribute to it. And as soon as it's ready and it's the version that we're gonna swap to, then we're gonna make content for it, and then other community members will make content for it and things like that. But it's still kind of shifting and kind of changing around with the beta users as they find new features and new things that they want to change, and language changes and button changes and different things like that. So we'll still kind of like shifting around in there. So
Cool.
I know a little bit about it, but I haven't been developing it. So
Yeah, and I know nothing about it, but makermade.com/resources is where you need to go if you think you might have an outdated assembly guide or an outdated version of Makerverse.
Yep. Yeah, because we come out with new assembly guides pretty frequently as we change things. So the assembly guides are swapping a lot. So if you're like putting your M2 together and you see that, wait a minute, this assembly guide, this doesn't look right, then go check out our newest assembly guide because it's got all this stuff that you need. Links to videos and all that on there. So sweet.
Cool.
All right. Does anybody have any more questions? Well, everybody have a fantastic time in this weird Thanksgiving that we're about to go into.
I was gonna say, you want to say something that you're thankful for in 2020?
Man, you know what? I am thankful for my girlfriend. She is super amazing. Jess is great. I know that she's not watching this right now. But yeah, I'm thankful for her because she's just been there for me as everything's been really crazy. I've had I transitioned a career, for those of y'all that don't know, in 2020, and she was there for me and had my back through the whole thing. So that's who I'm thankful for. Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I have a lovely family too, but I was going to say I'm thankful for my job. I love
so thankful for that.
And I'm glad we started working together too.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm thankful that I got to meet you as well. It's been fun doing this kind of stuff. I'm super excited for 2021. We can put 2020 behind us. Does anybody have anything thankful they want to stick in the comments?
So I think they have some more questions. So William says, I just have one last question. I'm using a 12-foot board. How far away from Westport should a 12-foot board be that's not on the setup guide is for a 10-foot board?
Yes. So the 12 foot's a little bit different. So you need to be higher up. So the big thing is the motor offset that you want to shoot for. So you need at least 18 inches between the top of your wasteboard and the top of your change, which is where they come off of the gear sprockets. And I would say that for the 12 foot, you might need more like 24 inches. It needs to be a little bit higher up so it can move around, because it needs to be able to have the calibration on each sides of the board to be able to like move around on there. So it might need to be a little bit higher if you're going to mount it like a little bit higher for the 15-foot change and the 12-foot board.
Okay, I hope that helps you, William. And George,
is it moving now, William? Did that? Any luck with that? And checking out
tell us,
Makerverse?
William. Yeah. George from Maker's Best Friend says that he loves our sweaters. So thank you, George.
Thanks. Yeah.
Can't really get the full effect of
Speaking of somebody that we're going to interview.
It's Santa riding on an eagle.
Yeah, and then mine's, Vader-tastic. Who can't be more, Christmassy than the Dark Lord of the Sith? Why not?
Yeah. Philip Roy says that a 12-foot board instructions will be helpful to have in the manual.
I've been working on those. Yeah, so in the new shop that we built, I want to do a 12-foot board and like kind of work through all of that, because I haven't personally played with a 12-foot board. So that's something that like we want to work on. That's one of the things that we're planning on for sure. But hey, if there's anybody in the community out there that has a 12-foot board and wants to make a video about it and about the trials and tribulations and the things that they did, even if it's like quickly shot with a phone that's like a minute long, that just is like tips and tricks and things that they learned, that would be fantastic. If you post that, then I'll be able to stick it up on our YouTube and like link to it in our playlists, our YouTube like M2 tutorials and things like that too. So there's somebody out there that's figured that out, they can like knock that out because they know they've like worked through that. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, and even if you don't want to make your own YouTube channel and you want to send us a video, we'll be happy to post it and credit you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can just send it to us and just let us know, and yeah, we'll put your name on there for sure.
But you're right, Philip. It's a good idea, and we're on it.
Yeah, for sure.
And William says that he thinks he's closer, and he'll figure it out today. So
Okay,
I think
cool.
we're good.
Yeah, we'll be in there in service. So yeah, this is a good thing. Like intermittently, we're in service too this week because we're kind of all over the country and everybody's traveling this week. So we're kind of in and out of that. So bear with us, and we appreciate you all, and we're gonna be there to help you. But it might just take a little bit longer than it normally does to hop in there, especially on Thanksgiving. So we won't be in service on Thanksgiving. But we'll be in and out of there like on the other days though too. So we're helping get you going, man, because we know that you're working on it this week too. So we know that this is a time like not only are we off work, but y'all are off work too, and want to work with us and to work on your M2s and whatnot. And we are gonna be there to support you for sure.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We'll be there for sure.
You saying in service keeps making me think about Downton Abbey. I don't know.
I haven't seen Downton Abbey. Is that about the Titanic?
It's a good one. It's on HBO.
Oh, is it? Okay.
No, it's not on HBO. It's on Prime. The movie's on HBO. The movie is, but the show is great.
Isn't it like early 20th century like one percenters?
Yep. And
it's like the super rich like oil barons of the early 20th century or something.
Manor House. Yeah, that's what it's about. But
yeah. Is it American or British?
It's British. Yeah.
Okay, British.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think isn't like Ygritte from Game of Thrones. I heard the real actor's name, but isn't she in it? I think.
Yeah, she's in it briefly. She's a maid.
Okay, sweet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look her name up right now so we know where.
She's married to Kit Harington, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we have important stuff to talk about.
Yeah. The one second. Let's see. Rose Leslie.
That's right.
Rose Leslie. There we go. Rose. Sorry, I forgot your name. It's hard. I do that all the time. I forget actors, and then I'll like remember roles that they're in.
If you're watching, Rose, forgive us.
Yeah. Sorry, Rose. Alrighty. Well, do we have any more questions? Who else rocking and rolling there? Alrighty, well, thanks a lot, y'all. We'll see you in a live in the future. We'll have one more probably. We will this year, kind of right around the holiday break to talk about the Christmas contest and stuff like that. Because that's going to be, when's that contest over?
I think it's over right up before Christmas.
Right before Christmas?
Look, Let me look. I can say.
We'll look it up. We're super prepared.
God, look at me. Like the most prepared. Okay. Here we go. December 21st.
December 21st. All right. Yeah. So we'll probably pop in like right after Christmas and talk about it. And kind of touch base with everybody, see what's going on. So
works for me.
Alrighty. Well, everybody have fun making out there. Have fun hanging out with your families in whatever capacity that you're, even if it's on Zoom. Just like we're doing right now. I know Zoom is like they're extended. There's no limit on any of the Zoom calls, so you can Zoom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they took away their like 45-minute limit. So
wow,
you can just Zoom on Zoom. So yeah, everybody have fun hanging out with your families in whatever capacity you can. Eat some delicious turkey or vegan pumpkin cheesecake. I'm eating both of those things. So mix it up. All right, everybody. Well, have fun out there, and we'll talk to you soon.
Stay safe. Bye, guys.
See ya.